The San Diego Padres have made back-to-back signings today, and very lucrative signings. I am here to discuss not only my thoughts, but my opinions regarding these signings. How's it going, everyone? My name's FamedFriar. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing the signings of Engel and Brent Honeywell, and exactly what this means for the team, what type of players we're getting, and my outlook on it. Before we get any further into this video, guys, I recommend you guys hit that subscribe button, as well as that like button too. Let's go ahead and discuss this. So the first signing was Brent Honeywell, and he's been performing extremely well in the Dominican League. According to what I've heard, he has a below 1 ERA in 26 innings pitched. He is balling out, and maybe that is exactly why we signed Brent Honeywell. Of course, he's only been in the major leagues once. He's kind of been on and off, but this is a major league contract, so we're expecting him to perform at the major league level. Whether that's a starter or as a reliever, we're unsure, but his one major league year, he did he had a 9 ERA once it was over, which is not that pretty. Looking at his stats right now, he's been all over. He's been all through the minor leagues. And you know what? At the beginning, when he first did come up, he was very, very solid for the Rays. The Rays had him, I believe his first 1 to 2 starts were some of the better starts. And I think he won Rookie of the Week, in fact, if I'm not mistaken. It's an interesting signing. Good fastball. He's got a splitter. He's got a screwball. He's got a slider, I believe. He's got a lot of pitches and a good pitch mix, something that we can build off of. If the Ruben Niebla lab works extremely well, we could have ourselves a good signing here. Now, that it was a $2 million contract, if I'm not mistaken, 1 year, $2 million or $750,000, not positive. But the bigger question is this. We had about $6 million to spend if we were staying under the luxury tax threshold, the next threshold. And we needed an outfielder and we needed a pitcher. What did we sign today? An outfielder and a pitcher to keep us under that luxury tax. Are we done this offseason? Is that it? It's very possible. This could be our last two signings this offseason. I'm not going to say for a fact. I'm not positive. Anything's possible with Pete Seidler and AJ Preller. But it just seems like this is it. This is all we're going to give. This is all we're going to give. And, you know, it's very possible that this is all. I mean, we could still make trades. I guarantee you AJ Preller's still going to be looking for trades, but that runs us right up by the luxury tax. So we're going to have to give away some money to get something now. And the only two people that have somewhat of salary that are kind of movable is going to be Ha-Seong Kim and Drew Pomeranz. So unless we're going completely off the board, something we weren't expecting, those are the one of the two guys that would need to be moved. Now, the next signing is going to be a guy that's known for his defense and has a pretty okay bat. Coming from the south side, defensive outfielder. I don't know if this guy's going to be our third or fourth outfielder, but he is a righty. He plays good defense in center field, so he's kind of a platoon partner for Trent Grisham. That's going to be Engel. Engel hit 224 with 2 home runs last year. Nothing impressive. He has great speed. He's great defensively. It was a down year looking at his career numbers right now. It wasn't exactly pretty for Engel, but looking at his career, he's been somewhat solid offensively for the most part. You know, 2020 was his best year. He almost hit 300 in 2020. Yes, that's a 60-game season, but very impressive. Besides that, he's been reliable. 235, 242, 295, 252, 224, of course, being last year, his down year. Home run wise, he's been kind of consistent again. 6 home runs, 6 home runs, 6 home runs, 3 home runs in 2020, and he's hit 7 in 2021. RBIs, everything like that. This guy is known to be a platoon guy who plays great defense. He's a Zokar-like, I would say. He's still a very solid baseball player, though. It's a good ad by the San Diego Padres. Now, what's the big picture here? I think the big picture is we needed some small depth roles, and we made it happen. It's going to be interesting to see who kind of gets DFA'd, who gets released, maybe who gets traded. Once again, I'm not ruling out a trade. I'm more ruling out, signing a Johnny Cueto. I personally think we were lowballing Johnny Cueto to try to get him to sign, but at the end of the day, it didn't end up working out, and I think that's why we signed Brent Honeywell. I mean, I'd be very surprised if we signed Johnny Cueto. The numbers are still not out on Engel. If we sign Engel magically for $5-6 million, then we'd be over the luxury tax next threshold. We got more money to spend. I doubt that's the truth, though. Very interesting numbers between these guys. These guys are kind of nothing special. But right now we need to find something in nothing, and that's kind of the goal. And I think that's the plan currently, and let's see if we can accomplish it. I mean, these guys have been known to be pretty regarded as, solid prospects. Honeywell was regarded as a solid pitcher throughout the minors. He got hurt and kind of disregarded his career. Engel, I think, prospect-wise, was one of the better prospects in the White Sox rebuild when he came up in 2017. I mean, it's good pieces. You know, the plan is to put pieces on the field and hope it works. Are these guys going to help us win a World Series? Possibly. Are these guys, reliable? I would say they're somewhat reliable. Somewhat. I wouldn't say they're something crazy. You get yourselves a working of a good roster. At the end of the day, after signing Xander Bogaerts, after signing Matt Carpenter, and after signing Seth Lugo, we weren't like, oh, we need this over-the-top fancy Ferrari of a position player. I mean, maybe a pitcher. We would love a Corbinburnes. Very possible. But at the end of the day, we wanted, someone that we could rely on and kind of build depth. And we're building depth right now. That was the depth signing. 2 depth signings. 2 good signings. Let's see how they work. But that is going to wrap up the video. If you guys are yet to hit that subscribe button, I highly recommend you do so. Same thing with that like button. Comment down below your opinions on this signing. And I'll see you guys all in a video very, very soon. Peace.
Yes. 305 to the 619, baby. Let's go. Let's go, San Diego. Live that shit up, San Diego. Let's fucking go. Woo! It's our fucking house.
Hey.
It's our house right here, baby. Let's
I
go.